He worked like 3-4 left hands right in a row. That's his power punch. That's where he feels comfortable. Ooh, see, there's that left hook from
MAGSAYO. But here comes HERMOSILlo towards the end of the fourth. MAGSAYO, though, abilities here on FS1. 39 years ago, Alexis Arguello would defeat Ray Boom Boom Mancini by 14th round TKO. But back here in Los Angeles, the 5th round, MAGSAYO and RIGOBERto Hermosillo.
Break.
And Joe, would you believe that Hermosillo is averaging over 84 punches thrown per round? MAGSAYO just 26.
Well, look, you heard MAGSAYO said he didn't like fighting southpaws in the fighter meeting. And this is the reason why. It's hard to get a rhythm. When you do your best work against right-handers, you feel comfortable. Some guys don't mind fighting southpaws. This is a tall southpaw, Hermosillo, with long arms. He's strong. He's determined. He puts on pressure. And MAGSAYO doesn't think that he, gels real well with southpaws. And so it's hard to get combinations off on southpaws. I've been through it with my fighters before, and that may be the explanation.
Well, I think it just goes to show, what are you going to favor? Is it quantity or is it quality?
Well, at this point, it should be quality. You can't worry about the punch numbers. You just got to worry about the accuracy and the effectiveness of what you're doing with your punches. And right now, MAGSAYO, when he is throwing, he's being accurate and he's being effective. And we've seen him stun Hermosillo once or twice here. But Hermosillo is a hard guy to dissuade. He's going to keep on coming.
He's definitely very tough and durable. He's going to make you work, and he realizes that this fight means everything. He had such a sense of urgency, did Hermosillo, in talking with us during the fighter meetings.
Yeah, well, he also thought that, he should have won those 2 fights that he lost. I mean, why wouldn't he? But he's determined to win this fight. You can just tell by the way he's fighting.
But those around MAGSAYO felt, as we are under a minute to go, they believe that tonight will be the coming out party for the undefeated featherweight contender from the Philippines.
It's a beautiful left hook, right hand to the body by MAGSAYO. It came in so quickly. He's really good. But see, now he should be working a little bit short in here with Hermosillo and doing a little damage on the inside. Instead of just long punches or mid-range punches, when he gets inside, he should use some chopping little right hands and short little uppercuts. They can do damage. They don't seem like they do a lot, but they do when you're getting hit by them. See, right there, he's holding on to Hermosillo's arm there where he could have been working.
There's a big right hand, another one that connected upon Hermosillo for MAGSAYO. Final moments. We are halfway through this featherweight main event.
Yeah, well, here we go. Here's a little missed right hand, but he stepped in with the jab. That was an awkward, effective. All right, here we go. Here's that, step back and then step back in. Then he made a nice little turn. Just kind of what I was talking about when you get close to a guy. Let your hands go. Don't hold on and waste that time.
Joe, can you talk to us about the importance of sometimes you have to show tough love to your fighter as they come to the corner, as Freddie just did?
Without a doubt. That was nothing. That wasn't, there wasn't anything tough about that. I mean, to tell you the truth, that fighter's been hit with harder things tonight.
Yeah. But I felt more disciplined that Freddie was kind of telling him, like, there was a sense of urgency that's coming out of him.
Well, yeah, like I said, it was an exclamation point. I mean it. Let's do it. Let's start working. See, like right in there. See, now he's not holding on. MAGSAYO, he got tied up there, but you saw him. He squatted down and he threw some uppercuts into the belly of Hermosillo. And that's what I was talking about. That's what Freddie was just talking about. You got to use the opportunity wherever you are, inside or outside, to score.
And then also Freddie was telling him, keep your defense tight. I almost felt like Freddie felt that sometimes MAGSAYO can get a little bit lazy and drop his hands and his guard.
Well, he does it all the time. If you see him, he keeps, after he works a couple of punches, he goes down and he grabs his belt line with both hands. See, like right there. He's done it 100 times tonight.
It's a habit, I'm sure, that Freddie Roach and his assistant trainer, Marvin Samodio, are trying to break, but let us not forget, this is just their first fight together. They've been working together steadily for 3 months consecutively. MAGSAYO came here to the United States as we are at the midway point of the 6th round in February before COVID. Once that got going, he went back to the Philippines, returned in July to spend a full 3 months with Freddie Roach.
Good body shots by Hermosillo, and then a nice little counter left uppercut by MAGSAYO. But, you know, he does have to get busier. He is starting to look a little bit fatigued right now, MAGSAYO, which means that his punches may not be as effective. And that's not good when you're fighting a guy that's swarming you like Hermosillo. He's, you know, kind of being unstoppable with his pressure right now. And you got to have power to get a guy's respect, not just to walk you down like that.
We'll see if MAGSAYO can find a way to gain more sustained offense as he's dealing with someone who is very much aggressive and has quite a bit of tenacity in Hermosillo.
A good body shot right there. That kind of hurt MAGSAYO right there, that little left hand to the liver as he grabs his shorts again.
He bent over a little bit. He still might be feeling the remnants of that liver shot, Joe.
Oh, I'm telling you, this is those hurt more than you might suspect. Again, it doesn't take much to hurt you to the body.
End of the 6th stanza. Big right hook that connected for MAGSAYO. And a left hook to end the 6th, too.
Okay, there's a long, kind of sloppy left hand, but you see how that right hand is down from Hermosillo, and then MAGSAYO can do that well. And here's that right hand, boom. I mean, he's really accurate with that. MAGSAYO's down and grabs his shorts there. Here he slips under the right hand.
Rounds, do you think that the right hand might be hurt for MAGSAYO?
You know, he did kind of show it to the corner. I don't know if that was just another quirky thing he does, like, you know, grabbing his belt line. But, yeah, I noticed that too.
I'm very curious to see in this 7th round if MAGSAYO starts to throw the right hand or if it might be damaged.
Well, let me tell you something. Even if it's hurt, he'll throw it.
Very good question, but will he throw it with as much frequency is the question.
Whether it's, I think the question is, will he throw it with as much power? You know, he'll throw it when you have to, just to, you know, to at least keep a guy off balance, knowing he has to protect himself, but will it have any power behind it?
That is why he is the best in the business, the legendary Joe Goosen, educating me every single time we get together here on FS1. Ray Flores, Joe Goosen, Jordan Plant into the 7th round of this featherweight main event. Mark MAGSAYO from the Philippines, fighting here in the United States for the first time in 4 years. There's a straight left that found its destination for Hermosillo. Another one.
Well, MAGSAYO threw a right hand and missed it. Hermosillo slipped to his left a little bit and came back with the counter left hand, and that buzzed him.
This has been a very entertaining featherweight matchup.
It's a dangerous fight for both guys because both guys are really, you know, they're strong guys. These are not weak punchers. They may not be one-punch knockout punchers in this particular fight, but let me tell you, they're landing some damaging punches right now. Both guys.
They're certainly going to feel the effects of this fight in the morning. As you take a look at the numbers, 106 landed for Hermosillo compared to just 72 for MAGSAYO. Ooh, shot that seemed a little bit low.
Well, if it was, Jack Reeks was completely behind MAGSAYO, but that was mostly on the belt.
We heard it here at our broadcast position under a minute to go here in the 7th.
Well, it's like I said in my points to victory, you got to hit the body hard, and Hermosillo's capable of doing that with that strong left hand. And of course, you heard his trainer telling him, you got to use, what did he say?
He wants him to use the left and also give some head movement and keep his guard up.
That's right, but the first thing he told him, he wants him to use that left hand.
Yes,
a lot.
Absolutely. He said, use the left. It's what he was imploring him to do. There's a straight left that decked MAGSAYO.
It was a right hand by MAGSAYO that was countered with a quick left hand by Hermosillo, so they both landed. They're both doing good damage here to each other. Let me tell you, both scoring good points. This is a tough one.
A right hand that crashed into Hermosillo find his moments of brilliance in the 7th.
There's our right hand. Hermosillo slips.
As the corner of Hermosillo says, though.
Yeah, there's that slip and comeback counter right there. That was the last.
Joe, both men have sanctioning bodies, hoping to elevate his standing and remain perfect against Rigoberto Hermosillo. Hermosillo on the opposite side looking to end his 2-fight losing streak. Hook to the body by MAGSAYO. Joe, at this stage of the fight, what would you like to see out of both men? First with MAGSAYO.
Well, I think MAGSAYO is just, I think he's probably winning this fight. I don't think there's a doubt. I think he's winning the fight. I just think what Freddie told him was correct, was, you got to punch in combinations. You got to stay busier than the other guy. And do damage when you hit him. You try to hurt the guy when you hit him. On the other side with Hermosillo, well, at this stage of the game, I would want, if I were in the corner, I'd want you to win every second of the last few rounds you got, without a doubt. Make it clear that you're the winner of these rounds, because you're probably behind right now. So you got to put complete pressure on, keep your hands busy, and try to, put MAGSAYO down with something, or at least hurt him with something where it's obvious to the judges.
Joe, moments ago, Hermosillo just ate a lethal left hook on the chin by MAGSAYO, and he ate it well and just kept coming forward.
That's right, and then he landed, right as you were speaking, he landed a great liver shot with a little left uppercut to the belly. And, MAGSAYO really reacted to it, but he's in such great shape, he's able to shake it off. If you're in, inferior shape, you're not going to be able to shake off those body shots that he's getting hit with. See right there. See, that's MAGSAYO being busy and close. That's what Freddie wanted. He landed a couple punches, he turned, he moved out, angled up, and then got busy again. So that's stuff that wins you the rounds.
MAGSAYO started to really target the body in these past 45 seconds, Joe.
Yeah, look, MAGSAYO will hit anything that you give him. You give him the head or the body, he's gonna find it. He's got a variety of punches where I think Hermosillo really over depends on that left hand right there. See, that's 3 in a row right there with his left hand. Finally a hook. 4. So 4 left hands to 1 hook, 2 hooks. Now 1 that missed. Where MAGSAYO, look, he goes to the body, he's got left hooks, right hands, straight right hands, hooks to the head, and he blends them all together in combination. So, he's a little harder to predict.
We told you when Mexico and the Philippines get together in boxing, it is no shortage of entertainment, and thus far that has been the case. Both men pushing each other in our main event. Outlanding MAGSAYO 48-28. When it comes to MAGSAYO, he has not landed more than 4 body shots in any round until the 8th, when he landed 9. So clearly, from a body punching standpoint, it favors the Mexican in Hermosillo.
Yeah, and look, I think that was that. Oh, good combo. See, and there we go. You got.
And that is not a knockdown.
Turn around, box.
No, he could have had he not bumped him. You see, MAGSAYO kind of bumped him a little bit.
A couple of right hands that spray Hermosillo by MAGSAYO.
But MAGSAYO's really, he must have gotten a big push from the corner from Freddie right now, because he came out blasting as if he needed to do this, and Freddie probably insisted on it. But man, he came out of the chute really fast, MAGSAYO, with some really sharp punches.
Freddie might have lit a fire under MAGSAYO when it comes to going the distance. MAGSAYO's 4-0 past 8 rounds, so no stranger to fighting long stretches of fights, as Mark MAGSAYO undefeated after 8 rounds. I mean, he's undefeated, period, but even more so, having the experience of going 10 and 12 rounds.
And right now, look, MAGSAYO is blending a little boxing with a little pressure. He's not getting hit, but he's landing all the damaging punches this round. Good left hook. But Hermosillo landed a nice little left hand at the same time. And here Hermosillo got in close and landed a few body shots. But it's been all MAGSAYO this round.
Just over the halfway point of the ninth.
Ooh, you can hear those
Vicious
body
left to the
shots.
body. Oh, my.
Somebody grunted in there. I don't know if it was Jack Reese, if it was Hermosillo. But let me tell you, that was a beautiful left hand that he threw in there.